Working 5 to 6 days a week, I never had enough time to do the simple things like spend it with the family and see some friends. And I would always miss so many important moments and important events because I was always working. Now that never sat right with me because I always felt like there could be something out there where I didn't have to miss so many important moments. Now for me as a dad, I knew how important it was for my kids to have their dad present in their lives while they were still young. Now to do something over and over again and expect a different outcome is Einstein's definition of insanity. And I knew that if I didn't do something different, I'd look back 5 to 10 years time and think, yeah, nothing's really changed and I wish I did more about it. So my challenge was finding more time to spend with the family, but not having to sacrifice the income. Now this proved to be a lot harder than what I thought it would be. And for such a long time, I always went back to what I already knew. And in a way, I always thought that if I did something different in what I was doing right now, it would solve the problem of not having enough time. But then that sort of thinking carried on for about a year without me even knowing. But one day I actually came across an ad that asked me if I wanted more time with the family and have that financial freedom. And in that moment, it spoke to me perfectly. But naturally with these sort of things, I always had my doubts because I was never one to try something new and something that I didn't know. But in that moment, I couldn't see the opportunities that would come from something like this. But looking back, I am thankful that I did take that step, and the more I stuck around on this journey, the more I learned about not just the business, but more about myself. Now to be honest, building a business was the last thing on my mind, and of all the excuses I came up with, this was by far the easiest one I could find an excuse for, because A, I didn't know what I was doing, but B, I didn't even know where to start. So after watching a few videos, I submitted my application and decided to embrace this journey of starting an online business and learning the ropes through a number of different mentors and coaches that to this day still continue to guide me through what I need to do and where I need to go to be successful in this business. Now the one thing that made me think this was different to any other online business course out there was the community that came with it. Now meeting up with other like-minded people in the same area as me and masterminding each day with others all from around the world proved to be the winner for me in deciding how I was going to go about this and whether I was going to go with this. And through my own journey and others on the same one, I've seen how valuable this is and how life-changing it can be to work towards something like having more time with family and friends and not having to worry about money. And this is why I'm here, to hopefully inspire people through my journey to take that step and challenge how they think, because in the end, I know everyone is capable of learning something new and achieving different things if A, you want to put in the right amount of work, but B, if your desire is in the right place. If you're still watching this message has resonated with you somehow. Now, starting an online business, it scared the absolute hell out of me to start this because I had no idea what I was doing and where to even begin. But what happened was I got the 4-part video series that someone sent me, and it taught me the fundamentals of how to start an online business and what it is through 2 of my mentors. Now, if that interests you, send me your name and email. I'll send you the exact same 4-part video series that I watched before I sent in my application. And hopefully I get to hear from you one day and hear your side of the story. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.